anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's going to hand this off. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
On the move now. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator, and you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Baker looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain. First down here at their own 42. One big play has really set the tone here for a productive drive. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. They finish off the scoring drive. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. QB decides to keep it here. He's got the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period.
Notre Dame, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Catch made on the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's got a receiver wide open here. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop.
Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. And the quarterback keeps it here. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They cap the drive with 6 points.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Finding some room at the 25. Who's in the clear? Across the 40. At the 20. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And when this is going to wind up as a safety. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Going for his running back. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Pointing toward the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped him, but he gets out and across the 25-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Young. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Breaks into the clear. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he's stopped short of first down yardage. Second down now after the sack. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? He gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Chris, I totally understand.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down for 17. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
And it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab on the move. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Good enough.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense going with the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Young.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
He lets it go on the move. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
This one away.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Grab made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped at the 36, and that's good enough to move the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On the move now. Over the middle. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by the defense.